Welcome to my podcast. I'm your host, Sim Gakhar. In today's podcast, I have a very special guest. Guess who? That's my father, my dad. Normally, my podcasts are for self-employed professionals and business owners, but this is for all of you. This is for everyone who's a father, who's a daughter, who's the mother, anybody, whether you're a business owner, self-employed professional, or you work for somebody else. This is for everyone because in this episode, I'm bringing my dad here. It's between my father and daughter. People ask me all the time, Sim, where do you get all this energy from? How are you the same at 8 a.m. in the morning with the same energy throughout the day and at 8 p.m.? Same energy. And most of the time, you know what do I tell them? I tell them I got it from my parents. And they always say that, we want to see your dad, we want to see your mom. My mom is no more. But my dad, he is still here with me today because he's visiting me from India. He just came for 1 week. It was my daughter's engagement and I wanted him to come and bless my daughter. He came all the way from India just for a week and I wanted to grab this opportunity to bring him in front of all my viewers who always ask me, where do I get all this from? Now, I want to make sure I ask him everything that you've ever asked me, all those who know me on a personal level. And I look back and I see how I was raised. What am I today? Whatever I've become, it goes back to the years my parents spent answering my never-ending questions. So let's get into a conversation between a father and a daughter. Hello, Daddy. Welcome to my podcast.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you here. And you know what? This is going to be a very, very casual podcast. I'm not dressed formally because this is not happening for the business purpose. This is happening between a father and a daughter. So, Daddy, the first question I want you to answer from my viewers is that tell everyone about your background, what you did, what you are. Just tell everyone about you first. Let's talk very casually.
It is a very good question and very simple too. My education as well as the way I was brought up by my parents, they had some special genes of devotion and dedication towards religious souls, whom I also admire. I learned 3 things from my parents, which are automatically transferred to my children: honesty, loyalty, and cooperation. He can do anything. Even if you can see Almighty, you can, provided you have got a strong willpower, faith in Him, and clarity in mind, and purity of souls is prevailing in your heart. That is the answer.
Thank you, Daddy. And I know growing up, I always heard these things from you and got these values from you. My viewers, they want to know, what was your profession all your life?
My profession is a wonderful profession and I like it most because I became as a teacher and I taught thousands of students. When they achieved their aims and marks, they were very happy. Their careers were made. So I got so many telephonic messages, thankful to you. So it has increased my strength of teaching as well as my life too. So I am thankful to my students who always think of me and gives very decent messages to live long. This is the answer.
My dad, he was a teacher all his life. He taught grade 11 students, grade 12 students, and university students. He taught so many students, and growing up, all I saw was in our house, education. My mom was also a teacher, and my parents always spent so much time with us. So, Daddy, thank you so much for sharing your profession. I know you've written the books. I know you've done so much. And all my life, all I saw was that people coming and thanking my daddy for their marks and everything.
I would like to answer you in a brief with something very special, which I am going to say today. Whenever I take up any assignment to teach the students, then the picture of my children comes before me and asks me, are you going to do the same justice, my children? So I said, yes. The person who are disciplined, persons who are enriched with purity of heart and dedication towards their jobs certainly win the game. It's a very common fact. Secondly, you have to be very sincere in imparting the teaching to your students. Especially, I used to take up the remedial teaching also. After completing my work, I used to take remedial classes. Students who were weak in subjects, I used to give them extra time, and that must other teachers also do so. It is something very nice of teachers who give some time to the weak students and remove their difficulties. So in life, there are certain things which count a lot. Number one, your sincerity towards your job,
Yes.
your discipline, your behavior towards the student should be very flexible. You should not be rustic all the time. No, not at all. Students need love and affection. That is a must. That is the best tool to give them a chance to develop their personality. And personality is the total being of a man.
Absolutely.
This is the answer.
So, as my dad said, that service, helping people, going out of the way after the school hours and teaching everyone was something that was inside him, and that's what I learned. He's my biggest mentor. He's the one who taught me that work is not only 9 to 5. Work is not around what you're doing. Work is way beyond that, what you give from your heart and what you provide. So that's the reason I also connect with all of you from my heart. And that comes from my dad. Dad, you've been very spiritual person all life.
Yes,
I've
yes.
always seen you going to religious places, doing your prayers in the morning, prayers at night. And in our house, there was a ritual that everybody would pray, meditation. We all did it growing up. So if you want to share with my viewers the benefits of these things that gave you your spiritual side. Everybody here is different religion. It doesn't cater to one particular religion, whatever religion you are from, but there is one God.
It is a very good question you have asked. It is something from the within which makes you to have to achieve something in life by doing social service too. It is very necessary. Moreover, if the willpower of a person is strong and firm faith he has got in anything, he will
God.
achieve it.
Yeah.
Take the case of different people have different religions. If a person like me can achieve the goal of life by the grace of God, why can't you people? You can also have purity of heart, revising, purity of heart and clarity of mind. These two, firm faith, dedication of work, these are the tools to see Him. People say are running after. This is a very good thing. You have to chase. You have to rectify your ideas. And you should have a light in yourself. You will have a feeling. Yes, when you smile in the mandir or gurdwara, this smile shows that you have attained something.
Yes.
So, my viewers, I would like to request you daily go there and serve them whatever you can. God is there. He will help you in every time and you will achieve the aim of life.
I want to tell you all, my dad goes to his religious place every day, and we've seen him doing that right when we were very small. For him, that is a part of the life. That is what we saw him doing. And he always says that everything that you desire is within you. He always told us that sky is the limit. If your intention is good, if you are working in the favor of others and not being selfish, you can achieve anything in life. And that's what I followed. That was my mantra. So, Daddy, I want to ask you now this question. You are 88 years old today.
Yes.
Absolutely healthy, no medications. You walk almost 5 miles a day. And what is the reason for that?
The reason is my faith in God. The reason is my faith in Bhagavati Mata. Whenever I worship her, I feel I am safe in her hands. I have achieved everything in my life. She has given me a force to work. The energy I have got, she has given me. All directions have been given by her. Provided you have worshipped her with a clear mind and clear faith. These are the two tools which can enhance you to achieve your aim in life. Secondly, worshipping not only depends upon that you are sitting for hours together. A person can achieve his goal in 1 second and other in 1 year. That depends upon the clarity of mind, force of dedication, force of willpower to achieve her. So I have blind faith in her because she has given me everything. I asked her to give me the best possible children and I got it. I pray Almighty, even to the viewers, to bless you and request Almighty to give you the same strength and so that your children may also develop with the same identity and personality and get honored in the society. This is the answer.
Thank you so much. And when he's saying she, he means goddess. He has a very, very close connection. So, Daddy, what is one thing that you feel is the secret for a positive mind frame? Because in this environment, we always go through a turbulence zone. Everybody goes through ups and downs of life. We all go through that. What do you think? What keeps you all positive? Because growing up, I've never seen worry on your face.
Yes.
I've never seen you saying that it's impossible. I know when I was going into university, you were standing next to me, getting me into the university. You were always there. When I was getting married, you were there. I know when I was having my baby, you were telling me that all a part of life, ups and downs. So what keeps you so positive and all the time smiling?
Ups and downs, gain and loss, age, honor, these are the gifts of nature. They are just like two aspects of a coin. Life and death, gain and loss, happiness and sadness. It all depends upon your theory of karma. Theory of karma means what you have done, you will get. Then why are you worried? If you have done better for others, they will give you blessings. And these blessings will combine to get you something from the God. Secondly, if you have faith in God, certainly you will achieve the aim. And those who forget Him, that He has now done nothing for me, they go down. So life, the challenge of life is to have a firm faith in life. If you want to develop your personality and you want to help others, He will make you, He will give you the light to work. That light is a form of energy in you. That comes out through meditation and worshipping.
Wow.
This is the answer.
Wow, wow, wow. And that is what I learned growing up. That is where I connect with deep inside. And I always see that if there is an up, a down, up and down, that's okay. It's just a situation outside of you. So that belief, that faith in you has a lot of value. So Daddy, I know that you've taught us so much, but I want you to tell a little bit about my viewers who are working right now. You are a mathematician. Even at the age of 88, you still teach. You still have students and you work full time. I know that you're not working for money. All your kids are very well settled in life. You're all by yourself. You live independently. It's not the money. You do so much charity. You do so much donations. You do so many pilgrimages. So what is it that you are still working?
This is a very good question you have asked. And the answer is that this working capability is based on the energy I get from God He's everywhere. In teaching also, sometimes when I am teaching, I think of students' career. Now, thousands of students are engineers, doctors, high court judge. Whenever they come and see me running in this way or that way, so they say, this is the energy I am getting from them.
Yes.
When they meet me and praise my teaching, that we have achieved the aim of life, this is the energy which I got in my life, and that energy I transfer to my children. That is the answer.
So what he's saying is that the happiness he gets from seeing people successful after his teachings keeps him going on, that he feels that till the day he's here on this earth, there's a purpose. And that purpose is whatever wisdom he has gathered to pass it on to somebody else. That's what he taught me. That's what he taught me, that sharing is caring. So share whatever knowledge you have with others, because knowledge always grows by sharing. That's what my dad taught me. So Dad, what is retirement then? What does retirement mean to you? Do you think you're ever going to retire? You're 88.
A person is never retired. If a person is mentally tired, that is another thing. If a person remains busy in his task and contributes some to the nation also, he is a perfect man. I am doing whatever I can do. I have taught thousands of students their good wishes, wishes of their parents, wishes of my friends. They are all collective with me and knock at the door of Almighty to give him justice, which I got. So I am the happiest man on this earth, that I am still doing with the grace of God. I believe in Him. I have my faith in Him. So therefore I daily go to temple, daily Jhandewala Ma Mandir, daily sing there, or do Aarti also, viewers see me. So it is the most special gift to me in life, to get a chance to serve my goddess Ma, whom I worship. This is
Very nice, very nice. That was a very, very touchy interview. Thank you so much, Daddy. You came to Canada from India only for a week to attend my daughter's engagement, and I got this opportunity again to spend this time. And I've done so many episodes of my podcast, and I always thought that I wanted you to be my very first guest. So I'm so happy that everybody's gonna know, where am I getting everything from? Who's my mentor? Who's my idol? Who do I look up to? And that's my father. Thank you so much. You know, in most of my podcasts, I always tell my guests that there's so much to ask. I think I need to have you back again. I don't think there can ever be any end to having my dad again. I want him to be there all the time. And even if he's so far from me, living in the other part of the world, he's just a phone call away and just a 14 hours flight away, and I'll have him back as many times as I can. And until next time, stay safe. I'm Sim Kakkar. Thank you, Daddy.
I shall wait for the time you ask another interview.
Thank you so much. Thank you.